ghosts, spirits, things that go bump in the night. Some say they are trapped souls because of some unfinished business, or some traumatic experience here in life. Deadwood Asylum, a treatment facility for the criminally insane. It's been a long time since patients have walked these halls. Its doors have been closed since the mid-1950s. Deadwood is considered by some to be one of the most haunted hospitals in the country. If these walls could talk, and some say they can, what stories would they tell? As long as man has been able to speak, he's told stories of ghosts. And as long as he's wondered about them, he's tried to prove they exist. You know them as ghost hunters or paranormal investigators, and I just happen to have one of these unique gentlemen with me today. His name is Oscar Valentine. And you're a ghost hunter?
Well, actually, I do prefer the term paranormal investigator. You know, ghost hunter sounds like I'll be shooting at him or something like that.
Of course not.
Yeah, don't have any ghost heads hanging off my walls at home.
Wouldn't expect you to.
Yeah, no ghost skin rugs on the floors.
That would be ludicrous. So I have to ask you, is there money to be made in paranormal investigation?
Most of the time, no. It's much more of a passion and a career, really. But every now and again, we do get someone who will hire us, check out their home or their business, and that's when we get paid to play, so to speak.
Which leads me to my next question. Deadwood Asylum.
Well, that's not really a question now, is it? Much more of a statement, really.
Will you be investigating Deadwood?
Oh yeah, we've been hired by Deadwood Asylum to debunk or disprove any paranormal occurrences that have possibly occurred there. The hardest part about this job is the waiting.
Waiting?
Oh, loads of red tape. Get into a facility like that. We've been dealing with multiple different agencies, but it appears that we are getting close to a time for the investigation to take place.
Would you be interested in coming back when you're all done and reporting on your findings?
Well, kind of depends, don't it?
Depends on what?
Whether or not I survive.
Yes. So, you're from England, correct?
Yeah, Manchester.
Manchester. Is it true that Doctor Who is actually a ghost?
Well, don't know. Doctor Who, Dr. Seuss, you know. It's all the same, really. I mean, haven't really caught one on film yet, have we? So, you know, well, fingers crossed.
Does Queen Elizabeth believe in ghosts?
Well, it's really not anything legitimate. You know, I've never really sat down with the Queen and had a conversation about it. But word around the campfire is that she does think that her son Charles may be part ghost. Yeah,
part
and
ghost.
Can you guess which part? I'll give you a clue. It looked like radar dishes stuck to the side of his head. You know, didn't come from any of her bloodline. You know.
Have you investigated Princess Diana?
No, actually, because with the amount of traffic rolling through that tunnel makes, you know, a little difficult to get all the audio. I'm sorry, I don't mean to, you know, I know that's really poor taste, but, you know.
If movies and television are to be believed, how is it that England can be so technologically superior in terms of flying umbrellas and time-traveling phone booths, but yet be locked in the Stone Ages in other ways?
The booze, really. That's what does it. We English love our drink, you know. So it's you know, when you're wanged out of your mind, it's really easy to believe in things like, you know, flying umbrellas and endless bags and whatnot. You know, you can pull all kinds of magic out of them. But, you know, as far as movies being realistic, I mean, like, do you really believe that Sean Connery is, you know, a secret agent or something like that? You know, I mean...
He's not?
Well, he's ancient.
Well, I thought maybe he'd be retired by now, sure.
Well, see, I don't think he ever really was, to begin with.
But he was so convincing.
He was, and that is the magic of the silver screen. They can make, especially you Yanks, believe almost anything, almost a gullible lot you are.
Yes, much like that movie, Gulliver's Travels.
Oh, that was a steaming turd, wasn't it?
It was
I mean,
pretty
all right, I understand giants, but really, a fat, somewhat funny giant. I don't, I think if you were a giant and you were born that way, you wouldn't be so robust in the sense of humour department, but I'm sure you got, razzed, and, what with the constant bullying, is a big problem nowadays,
Right.
read about it on the headlines and whatnot. So I find it hard to believe that such a large bloke would be so jovial all the time. I'm sure he's seen his fair share of torture.
Right. Right. Would you ever investigate Bigfoot?
Oh, what, did he die?
Well, I don't know if he died, but
Well,
he's somebody who is currently in contention for living.
Well, I certainly hope he didn't die. If he did, there's a bunch of people out of jobs, Oh, there's people that, bang on trees and hoot and holler in the woods with their little night vision, and their little ghillie suits. Very cute, really.
What do you think about some of the other ghost hunter programs that are on television right now?
Well, for the most part, they make us look like a bunch of tossers, really. It's you always got, the fat wicking girl, with, all gothed out, and, not all of us are like that, like me, no pancake makeup or nothing, not, blacking out my eyes and putting on red lipstick, at least, not until you ask me nice.
Elvis, your thoughts?
I'll respect any man that can sing the way he did, move the way he did, and pass off a sequin jumpsuit. A little skeezed out by the peanut butter and banana sandwiches, but, never counting for taste.
I was speaking more on Dead or Alive.
I think he's worm food.
Do you have any interest in Graceland as a possible site?
Well, if nothing else, send a coaster back to me mum. It's always nice. Little gift from the stateside. But aside from that, no, not really. I can, I'm basically a homebody when I'm not in my van. Somewhere else.
Were there many animals at Deadwood?
Not really sure. Never really checked in there myself. Still waiting to get through the doors, really. But what mentally disabled chap doesn't love a snuggle? Is really the point I'm trying to make. And if they really were that dangerous, better something with 4 legs and 2.
Will Oscar and his team find the proof that they need? Will they find evidence of life after death? Will they find something still walking the halls of Deadwood Asylum? I don't know, but I can't wait to find out. Until then, keep an open mind. This is Lance Burgman.